In a world where tragedy and hope collide, where the depths of human suffering intertwine with the triumph of the human spirit, a remarkable tale unfolds. This is the story of James, a young boy who escaped an abusive home only to stumble upon a bag of money that would change his life forever. Adopted by an elderly couple who embraced him as their own, James overcame adversity to become a doctor. But destiny had one final twist in store for him when he encountered a patient in the emergency ward, an aging woman who held the key to his past. Prepare to embark on a journey of sacrifice, forgiveness, and the unbreakable bonds of love as James confronts his own demons to save the very person who once shattered his world. In a small town filled with broken dreams and shattered hopes, there lived a young boy named James. His life was far from idyllic, for he resided with a mother who harbored a dark secret. Her heart was consumed by abuse, and her actions left deep scars on James's tender soul. Unable to bear the torment any longer, he made the courageous decision to flee his home. Desperate and alone, James wandered the streets in search of solace and a place to rest his weary head. Fate, it seemed, had a peculiar way of intervening in his life. As he stumbled upon a dilapidated house, a ray of hope shone upon him. Nestled within the decaying walls was a bag brimming with cash. The discovery was nothing short of a miracle, and it breathed life back into James's faltering spirit. The following morning, with newfound purpose, James set out to purchase groceries. It was during this errand that he encountered an elderly couple, their faces etched with kindness and compassion. Overwhelmed by an unexplainable urge, James confided in them, revealing the tragic tale of his abusive past and his newfound sanctuary within the walls of the aged house. The elderly couple listened intently, their hearts moved by the young boy's plight. Without a moment's hesitation, they extended an invitation for James to join their humble abode. The couple's home, filled with warmth and love, became a safe haven for James, shielding him from the darkness he had known all too well. Days turned into months and months into years, as the trio formed an unbreakable bond of family. As time passed, James blossomed into a remarkable young man, his resilience unfaltering. With the support of his adoptive parents, he navigated the challenges of life and graduated from high school with distinction. The dreams that once seemed unattainable were now within his grasp. Driven by an unwavering determination to make a difference, James aspired to become a doctor. The money he had discovered in the broken house, now treasured deeply in his heart, paved his way into medical college. He dedicated himself to his studies, driven not only by his own aspirations but also by a desire to heal the wounds of others, both physical and emotional. Upon his graduation, James found himself working in the bustling emergency ward of a busy hospital. It was there, amidst the whirlwind of saving lives, that a peculiar encounter would test the limits of his compassion. One fateful day, a patient was wheeled into the emergency ward. Her fragile form and weary eyes revealed a life ravaged by time and addiction. As James approached her bedside, a sense of recognition stirred within him. The patient, withered and weathered, was none other than his biological mother. In that moment, a flood of emotions overwhelmed James. The wounds of his past collided with the compassion that had guided him throughout his life. He knew that his mother needed his help, and his medical expertise held the power to save her life. Without hesitation, James offered a lifeline, a blood transfusion that would breathe new hope into his mother's frail existence. However, aware of the fragility of their reunion, James chose not to reveal his identity. Instead, he made a pact with his mother, promising to find his long-lost son and reunite them if she sought rehabilitation and conquered her addiction. And so, James watched as his mother embarked on a journey towards redemption, her frail hand clutching at the flicker of hope that burned within her heart. As the final chapter of this extraordinary tale draws to a close, we witness the power of compassion and the resiliency of the human spirit. James, once a victim of abuse, emerged as a beacon of hope, embracing the love and support of his adoptive parents. His journey led him to a pivotal moment in the emergency ward, where he selflessly saved the life of his estranged mother. And though their identities remained hidden, a seed of redemption was sown. This story reminds us that even in the darkest of circumstances, forgiveness and healing can illuminate the path to a brighter tomorrow, where fractured bonds may be mended and love finds its way home.